Hello and a very warm welcome to all of you on behalf of Weaving Dreams. So we are back again with yet another live session. Today's live session is going to be a very interesting one. We are going to showcase exclusive limited edition Chikankari sarees on Tussar. There was a big demand for this saree for quite some time now, so I decided that why not show this today. And along with that, we will have other Tussar sarees. The Tussar sarees are going to be in block print and hand paint. So there's going to be a variety today. There's going to be Chikankari and there's going to be other sarees as well. Okay, so a very warm welcome to all of you again on behalf of Weaving Dreams. So as many of you know by now, we are located in Jodhpur Park, Kolkata. Our store is in Jodhpur Park and the nearest landmark to our store is EEDF Hospital. It is just in a lane opposite to EEDF Hospital. Okay, so all of you who are in Kolkata, who are yet to visit our store, please do visit us. And I'm sure you're going to fall in love with our collection. And for people who are not from this city but is planning to visit the city of joy, I invite all of you to come to our store, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy your visit to this place. Okay, having said that, a bit about the booking procedure and the payment details. And as I'm explaining, for all of you who are watching me now, please, any of you, give me a confirmation as to whether you can see me properly and whether everything is audible to you or not. Okay, so regarding the booking procedure, it is really very, very simple. If you like any of the products that we are going to showcase today, please do take a screenshot and send it to our WhatsApp number and we will most definitely get back to you. Shomishta Das, thanks for the confirmation. Didi Bhai, yes, joining after a long gap after your tour from Japan. So you're all energized now and I'm sure you're going to love this live session today. Moon, hello, welcome dear. Okay. So next, what I was saying, I was telling you about the booking procedure. So thank you, Moon. Thanks for the confirmation. Okay. So next is about the payment details. COD facility is not available. The other modes of payment like GPay, PhonePe and NEFT or bank transfer, these modes of payment are available. Dhania Biju, hello. Welcome to this live session. Thanks a lot for joining in. Okay, so this was a bit about the booking procedure and the payment details. And regarding shipping, we do international shipping. So wherever you are in this universe, if you want our products, we will deliver it to your doorstep. For people who are in India, booking will be absolutely free for you. For people who are who are from places outside of this country, there will be a small booking charge which is going to be applicable. Small shipping charge that is going to be applicable, and that will vary according to place from which you are ordering. Moon, তুই তো জানিস অনেকে হয়তো জানে না সেই জন্য বলছি আচ্ছা রীতা আচার্য গুড ইভিনিং আজকে একদম টাইমে হাজির yes রীতা আচার্য very good you are on time punctual okay thanks a lot for joining in. Okay, so ajker show, it's going to be very, very special. As I said, it's going to be Tussar Chikankari and it's going to be other Tussar sarees as well. Okay, so we'll start. And today there's going to be something, again we are going to restart something today. So we are going to start that, fun kind of quiz that we used to have previously. So we are going to start that as well so that this session becomes even more interesting. And before I start, just one more request to all of you. If you like our live and if you feel that our products are worth sharing, please do share it with your friends and relatives so that many more people can get to see our collection. Okay, Sangeeta, namaste. Thanks a lot for joining in. Arshi David, thanks a lot for joining in. All of you, again, a very warm welcome to all of you. Okay, so I'll start with one saree, then I'm going to move on to the fun quiz. So we are going to have a fun-filled, live session today. Okay, starting with the first piece. Okay. So the first saree that I'm showcasing today, and as I said, there's going to be Chikankari and other Tussar sarees. So I'm going to mix and match as always. So it's not going to be all Chikankaris first and then the other sarees. So there's going to be a mix and match. Okay. So this is going to be the first saree. I'll show it to you. in a close quarter. Iloradi, thank you. Thanks a lot. Okay, so this is going to be the first sari. Okay, so the material is going to be Tussar and the work is going to be hand chikankari. The color is a lemon yellow, a dark lemon yellow. Okay, so very exclusive saris, very pretty saris. Like chikankari, we are used to seeing chikankari in, say, georgettes, in cottons, but these are all on Tussar. Okay, and if you see the work, you will understand how lovely it is. Okay, so this is going to be, and all the colors are the saris that are there are on self work, that is yellow on yellow, then blue on blue, that kind of work will be present. Okay, now I'll show you from a close quarter. See, this is going to be the work in the upper border, and as you can see, all of these are handwork. Chikankari is handwork. If anyone says machine chikankari, then that is not chikankari. That is any kind of machine embroidery. Chikankari has to be handwork. Okay, so this is how it's going to be. Now this will be, just let me know whether the work is visible or not. Otherwise, I'm going to, dim the light a bit. If you feel that the work is not visible, please let me know. Okay, so this is going to be the work on the sari. Okay, so this is the kind of lovely work that you're going to get. Just see this kind of work you're going to get, paisley pattern in the lower border. So this is the kind of work that you're going to get, and in the body you will get small booties. Small booties will be there in the body, and in the lower border you will get heavy work. This kind of work is going to be there in the lower border. Okay, so a very pretty piece. This is how it's going to look from the front. Okay, now I'll make the pleats for you. Okay, very lovely sari. These are very exclusive. Okay, Poonam, thanks a lot for the confirmation. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so if you see, Munmun is saying dim the lights. Poonam is saying visible. Acha, just a minute. Just see. Just see whether this is better or not. Just see if this is better. No, I think this is a bit dark, isn't it? Just give me a feedback whether it is dark or is it okay. Now, this is how it's going to look from the front with the pleats on. This is how it's going to look. Dark hoche na? Dark hoche. Okay. Okay. Fine. Okay. So this will be the look. Yeah. This will be the look from the pleats. Okay. This will be the look. Dukhi kano? Why are you dukhi? So this is going to be the look on the pleats. Okay, a very pretty one, very pretty one, and this is going to be the very pretty archol. Good evening, Shampa ma'am. Thanks a lot for joining in. Your favorite, the one you were waiting for. Acha, don't dim the lights. Okay, Munmun. Okay, fine. Okay, tere bhul bole wale actually. Okay, fine. Okay, so this is how lovely the archol is going to look. I will show you the archol a bit in detail. Yes, maybe it's because of the color, because it's self work. It's yellow on yellow, Moshuvi. That's why I was asking whether you can see it properly or not. So this is going to be the look of the archol. You can appreciate how heavy the embroidery is. So this is the kind of work that you will get in the archol. It's heavy. It's total embroidery that you will get in the archol. Very elegant saris. These are very elegant saris, and this is going to be the running blouse piece, and I'll show you the work in the blouse piece as well. Okay, so you will have this kind of work in the blouse piece. Okay, this kind of work will be there in the blouse piece, which you can use for your sleeves. I actually belong to I actually belong to Lucknow. That's very nice to know, Shampa bhai. Bhaloi bujhte pachi, work clearly visible. Thank you, Rita Acharji. Thanks for the confirmation. Thank you so much. Okay. So please do give me your feedback, all of you who are watching, how you like this collection, because I'm in love with these sarees. Okay, so this is how it's going to look from the front, the very lovely piece. This is going to be the very lovely aanchol, and this is going to be the blouse piece. Okay, and I'll tell you the price of this saree. Just a minute. The price of this saree is 16,850 only. 16,850 only. Okay, moving on to the next saree. Okay, as I said, I'm going to mix and match. Okay, so it's going to be a mix and match kind of thing. Okay, for the quiz, the fun quiz. I think you will enjoy the fun quiz. Okay, so the first question goes, very simple ones, but don't think straight. The idea is, don't think, when you think about the answers, don't think straight. These are the googly kind of questions. Okay, so what is orange and sounds like a parrot? What is orange and sounds like a parrot? Okay, moving on to the next saree, and you keep your think tanks running. Okay, so this is going to be the next piece. This is a hand paint on tosho. This is going to be a hand paint on tosho, a very lovely shade, very, very lovely shade. When I open it, you would know. Okay, it has got a lot of things in the saree. So I'll just show you the saree. A lot of shading, a lot of drama in the saree. Okay, yes, Didi Bhai, again, Didi Bhai in her form, it is carrot. It is carrot. Purvani, right, it is carrot. It was too simple. First question, so I thought, let's give a very simple one. Yes, it is a carrot. It is orange and it sounds like a parrot. It is a carrot. Okay, so coming back to the saree does not have a border in the upper part. Moon, yes, it's a carrot. Okay, so the saree does not have a border in the upper part. It is yellow. This part is yellow, and you see the shading here. From yellow, gradually it is going towards green. So a lot of shading has been done. Nothing is there in the upper border. In the lower border, you will have this kind of alpona kind of painting. Okay, this is the kind of painting that you will get in the lower border. Moshumi, yes, it is carrot. It is carrot. Now, people who used to do very good in quizzes, they will be answering these questions very quickly. Okay, this is a carrot. This is a saree. The answer was a carrot. Okay, I'll show you how it looks when you make the pleats. So when you make the pleats, it's going to look like this. So this is going to be the look from the front. You can see a very elegant one, very, very elegant piece. So this is how the border, in the lower border, it's going to look. Lot of shading. This is going to be, you can see the shading from up above downwards, and this is the kind of painting that you will get in the pleats portion also. Okay, so a very pretty one, very, very pretty one. We haven't come to the aanchol as yet. So this was the front and the pleats portion of the saree. Now coming to the aanchol. Okay, coming to the aanchol, this is going to be the very, very lovely aanchol. Again, it looks like a canvas. Such pretty is the painting on the saree, so it looks like a canvas, like you can easily frame it and put it up on a show aanchal. This is the aanchal. Poonam Kachap, this is the aanchal. Munmun, thank you. Shamba ma'am, thanks a lot. Yes, this is the aanchal. Okay, so this is the aanchal of the saree, where you get this kind of a painting. And as for the blouse piece is going to be a running blouse piece, and this is going to be the blouse piece. Okay, so a very, very pretty one, very pretty one. Okay, so this is how it looks from the front. This is going to be the very grand chole, and this is going to be the blouse piece. Why don't you start showcasing matching jewelry as well? A suggestion, Moushumi Kundu. Yes, Moushumi, we have jewelry, but frankly speaking, I have never done a live with jewelry. So let's see. That's a suggestion. I might. I'm not very comfortable showcasing jewelry in the live, but okay, since that is a suggestion, and if many of you want it, I will start. Definitely. Why not give it a try? Yes. So this is how the sari will look. The price of this piece is 6,750 only. 6,750 only. Okay. Coming to the next question. Okay. This is also a very easy one. What is always coming but never arrives? What is always coming but never arrives? Okay, moving on to the next piece. The next piece is going to be, hello Mrs. Kole, welcome to this live session. Okay, so this is going to be the next piece. A very pretty shade of blue, very pretty shade of blue, and this is again Chikankari on Tussar. Okay, I'll just open it for you. This is such a lovely shade of blue, such a lovely shade, very lovely shade of blue. Okay, yes, Purvani, right. Evar Purvani is bang on. It is tomorrow. It is tomorrow. The question is, what is always coming but never arrives? It is tomorrow. Yes, Didi Bhai, it is tomorrow. Purvani ebar age bole diyeche. You're right, Purvani. Okay, so this is going to be the look of the sari. As I said, it's a very pretty shade of blue. You will have this kind of border. This will be the border, and in the lower border, you will get this kind of work. Okay, this kind of work will be there in the lower border as well. Okay, Moushumi, right, it is tomorrow. Iloradi, right, it is tomorrow. But the first one to answer has been Purvani. Okay, so this is going to be the look. You can appreciate the florals and everything, and it is obviously handmade. Okay, so this is how the front of the sari is going to look. Okay, so this is how it's going to look. Now I'll make the pleats. Okay, I'll show you how it looks when you make the pleats. Okay, so this is how it's going to look from the front. This is how it's going to look when you make the pleats. Okay, very lovely one, very lovely. And as you can see, you will get this kind of work in the pleats portion as well. This kind of work will be there in the pleats portion. Okay, so a lovely shade of sari with lovely Chikankari embroidery, and this is going to be the very lovely Anchol. Thank you, Mrs. Kole. Thank you so much. Apnar ei sharita nei. Apni motamoti ar onek kichu niyechen, ei sharita nei. So this is on the line. Okay, so this is going to be the look of the sari. Okay, so this is how it's going to look. Very premium, very exclusive. Yes, Shababam, this is actually very vibrant, very vibrant color. Okay, and coming to the blouse piece, the blouse piece is going to be in running, and it will have work. So this will be the kind of work that you will get in the blouse piece. So for the sleeves also, you will get this kind of embroidery. Okay, so a very pretty piece. Okay, so this is how it's going to look from the front. And as for the archole, this is going to be the very lovely archole, and this is going to be the blouse piece. Okay, and the price again for this piece is 16,850 only. Okay, 16,850 only. Coming to the next question. Okay, what starts with an E and ends with an E but contains only one letter? what starts with an E, ends with an E, but contains only one letter. Okay, moving on to the next sari. Okay, the next sari is going to be a block print. Okay, it's going to be a block print on Tussar, and the color is going to be black. It's a black color, block printed Tussar sari. Okay, so moving on to this sari. This is again, people who love black, this is for you. Oh, Purvani, fantastic. Yes, it is an envelope. It is an envelope. Very well done, Purvani. Very good. Okay. So this is how it's going to look from the front. A very smart piece. So you will have this kind of block in the upper border. This is the kind of block that you're going to get in the upper border. In the lower border as well, you will have this kind of block. Not I, Iloradi, it's envelope. So this is going to be the kind of block you're going to get. A very subtle shade of green, a very light shade of pink along with this black. It is looking so pretty, and in the body you will have this kind of blocks. Okay, this kind of blocks are going to be there. So it's going to be in light pink and what should I say, a moss green kind of a color. So this is the kind of block that you will get. Hi Iloradi, Purvani is right. Absolutely. So this is how it's going to look from the front. Okay, and I will make Geeta Dayal. Yes, it is envelope, right? Absolutely correct. Okay, and this is going to be the look of the sari when you do the pleats. Okay, so this is how the sari is going to look when you do the pleats. A very elegant one, very, very elegant one. You can see this is the kind of blocks that you will get in the body. As for the archhole is going to be like this in geometric pattern. The archhole will be in geometric pattern, and how lovely and how smart it is looking. So this is how the blocks are going to be in the archhole. And as for the blouse piece will be in running, and there's going to be a border in the blouse piece. So this is the kind of border that you will get in the blouse piece. So another pretty block printed sari on Tussar. Okay, very pretty one. So this is how it's going to look from the front. This is going to be the very pretty archhole, and this is going to be the blouse piece. Okay, so coming to the price is going to be 6,000 only. 6,000 only. Okay, before moving on to the next sari, the next question. Okay, let me know whether you're enjoying this or not. Okay, the next question is, this is really something. What's easy to get into but hard to get out of? What is very easy to get into? We often do, but it's very hard to get out of. So we'll move on to the next sari. The next sari is going to be another one. So it's going to be a Chikankari again on Tussar. Thank you, Munmun. Thanks a lot. So this is going to be the Chikankari, and the color is what color should I say? This is a beige color. Okay, a dark beige maybe, or I'm not sure what color should I call it. You can help me out with the color. Okay, so this is going to be the color. Okay, so peach. Actually, peach will be more applicable, I think. Peach is more applicable. Purvani, are you searching these answers on the net? Because you are so good at it. Very, very good, Purvani. Very good. Very good. It is trouble. We have the habit of, getting into trouble, but then we don't know how to get out of it. It happens with all of us, doesn't it? Yes, Iloradi, it is trouble. It is. It is peach. No, yes, Shambhabami, yes, it is peach. It is peach. Yes, it is peach. Thank you. Thanks for helping me out. Okay. So this is going to be the look of the sari. So as you, yes, Geeta, little trouble. We are all so familiar with it, no? So this is how it's going to look. So in the upper border, you will have this kind of embroidery. The lower border will have this kind of embroidery. Okay, the lower border will have this kind of embroidery, very dainty looking sari, and in the body you will have this kind of booties. This kind of booties will be there throughout the body. Okay, so this is how it on the end. So this is how it's going to look. Okay, and see, this is how it's going to look. Okay, so when you do the pleats, it is going to look like this. Okay, so this is how it's going to look when you do the pleats. In the pleats also you will have this kind of work. Okay, and in the border you will have this kind of dense embroidery. Okay, so again a very pretty one. And coming to the very grand archol. So here you can see my eternal favorite paisleys are there, and different motifs have been embroidered. There's paisleys, there's floral motifs, so different types of things have been embroidered. Okay, so a very grand archol again. And as for the blouse piece is going to be in running, and you will have this kind of work in the blouse piece as well. Okay, this kind of work will be there in the blouse piece as well. Okay, so a peachy delight for you. A very peachy sari. Okay, so this is how it's going to look from the front. Pretty, very elegant, very subtle these saris are. This is going to be the archol, and this is going to be the blouse piece. The price is again 16,850 only. Okay, we'll move on to the next sari and the next question. So the next question is, what is in the middle of Paris? What is in the middle of Paris? Okay, coming to the next sari. Okay, the next sari is going to be again a block print. Okay, this is going to be the block print. It is a very pretty shade of sea green. Okay, so this is going to be block print again on Tussar. Okay, so I'll just open it. No answer still now. What is in the middle of Paris? Yes, Didibhai. Yes, right, correct. It is R. It is R. Middle of Paris, Paris. So R is in the middle of Paris. I told you these questions are a googly kind of question. Okay, so coming back to the sari, this is a block print on Tussar, and as you can see, the upper border is a very sleek upper border. This kind of border. The lower what should I say, 2/3. Yes, Ilora did right, R. So the lower 2/3 has got this kind of block print. You can see a lot of colors have been used for the blocks, which has made it look very pretty, very elegant. And in the body you will get this kind of blocks. Okay, so on the whole, a very smart piece, a very smart piece. The block print on Tussars generally look very elegant and very smart. Okay, so this is going to be the look of the sari when you drape it. So this is going to be the pleats portion, and you will have this kind of border for the pleats. Okay, so this is how the pleats are going to look. As for the archol is going to be like this. Okay, so this is going to be the very pretty archol, and as you can see, my favorite paisleys are there. Okay, there is a strip where the paisleys are there. Okay, so this is how the archol is going to look. And just look at the blouse piece. The blouse piece is filled with paisleys. Yes, Geeta Dal, you're right, it is the letter R. So the blouse piece has got loads of paisleys. Okay, very elegant blouse piece. So when you wear it with the sarees in contrast, it's going to look very, very, very pretty. Very pretty. Okay, so this is how it is going to look from the front. Very elegant, isn't it? This is going to be the look from the front. This is going to be the very, very lovely achol, and this is going to be the blouse piece. Okay, and the price is going to be 6,000 only. Block print on Tussar, price is 6,000 only. Okay, next moving on to another Chikankari. Okay, and the color this time is a very, very pale yellow. Very pale yellow. Okay, very, very pale yellow. Okay, so I'll just open it. This is again a very soothing shade, and it looks very, very pretty when you wear it. It's going to look just too pretty. What happened, Champa? This is just too pretty. Can't solve any riddle. What a shame. No, not at all. This is really, really nice. Okay. Thank you, Iloradi. Thanks a lot. It is a lovely one. This is such a soothing shade and such an elegant sari. This is very pretty. So you will have just a narrow border in the upper part, and you will have this kind of booties in the body. I'll show you the booties. So this is the kind of booties that you will get in the body, and in the lower border you will have this kind of embroidery. This kind of floral embroidery will be there in the lower border. Okay, so this will be the look from the front. Very pretty one. Very, very pretty one. So this is how it looks from the front. As for the pleats, I'll show you the pleats. Okay, when you make the pleats, this is how it's going to look. Okay, this is going to look. Yes, it's a lovely shade. It's certainly a very, very lovely shade, and this is the kind of work that you will get. And as for the achol, when you see the achol, you will get this kind of heavy embroidery in the achol. Okay, this kind of embroidery will be there in the achol. There will be florals, there will be other kind of embroidery as well. A very, very grand achol. Okay, and as for the blouse piece, again there will be, you know, this kind of work for the sleeves also. So in the blouse piece also you will get this kind of work. Okay, very, very pretty, very soothing shade. Okay, so may I know the kind of material? It is Tussar. Geeta Dayal, it is Tussar. This is Chikankari on Tussar. Ilora said I was referring to the last blue one. The one is also okay. Okay. Thank you, Iloradi. Okay. So this is how it looks from the front. This is going to be the very grand achol, and this is going to be the blouse piece. Okay. And the price of this one is again going to be 16,850 only. Okay. Okay, moving on to the next question. This is very, very funny. Okay, what is the major difference between a bird and a fly? What is the major difference between a bird and a fly? Okay, moving on to the next piece. Okay, the next piece is going to be, since I showed a very subtle color, so it's going to be a bit colorful. This is going to be hand paint on Tussar, and the color is, the base color is going to be black. Okay, the base color is going to be black. Now the question I asked you has got a very funny answer. I know if you can't give it when I tell you, you're going to kill me. Okay, I hope you get it. Okay. So see, this is going to be, actually it's a painting. It is again like a canvas. It is a painting that you can see. Okay. So when you wear the sari, if you wear it like this, so this part will fall here. Okay. So this is how it is supposed to be worn. Okay. It's a starry, not really starry, starry night kind of a painting. Okay, so this is how it looks from the front. I'll just make the pleats for you so you understand how it's going to look. Okay, so this is how it's going to look when you make the pleats. So this is how it's going to look. Okay, this is how. I start getting nervous when you start with another riddle. Thanks for the entertainment, Champa ma'am. Thanks a lot. And this is going to be the actual portion. Okay, so this is a tree, as you can see. This is going to be the actual portion, which is very, very lovely. Okay, and as for the blouse piece will be in running. Okay, since it is a painting, I'll just show you the sari so you can appreciate it. I'll show you from the beginning till the end. Okay, so this will be the achol portion. Okay, this is going to be the next portion, and then here will be the next part of the sari. Okay, so this is a bit different kind of painting, definitely a bit different kind of painting that you will get. Okay, so that forgot the riddle itself. Oh, the riddle is, what is the difference? Many years this time nobody is being able to answer it. What is the difference between a bird and a fly? This is a real googly. This is a real googly. Okay, this is going to be the lovely, lovely sari, and I'll tell you the price of this hand painted sari on Tussar. Okay, I'll just tell you the price. Just a minute. The price is going to be 6750 only. Wings. Shushanta, you're late, dear. Anyway, welcome. Wings, no, Gita Dal, it's not wings. Didi Bhai, size, no, it's not size. I think I'll give you this answer, but don't kill me when I tell you this answer. The answer is birds. Thank you, Joita. Thank you so much. Birds can fly, but a fly can't bird. This is a real googly. Okay, I told you, don't come to, hit me. So birds can fly, but a fly can't bird. Okay. Moving on to the next sari. The next sari is again going to be a chikankari on Tussar, and this is again a blue shade, but this time it's a sky blue shade. This is again a very subtle shade, very, very pretty shade. Okay. So moving on to the sari, I'll just open it so that you can see the lovely, lovely beauty. I actually jar. So just look at the embroidery of this sari. Very, very pretty. Just see. This is how the embroidery is going. Okay. Very subtle, very pretty. And this will be the look on the lower border. So a lot of paisleys, a lot of florals. So this is going to be the look of the lower border. Very elegant one. Very, very elegant one. Okay. Okay, Shamba ma'am, please do share a screenshot, please. Okay. So we'll make the pleats. Okay. We'll make the pleats. Okay. So this is going to be the pleats portion. Okay. Chikankari gulo khub sundor. Yes. Khali sundor na basis kole it's exclusive because it is on Tussar. Okay. So this is how the pleats portion is going to look. You will have this kind of pattern in the pleats, and as for the achol is going to be really very lovely. This is going to be the very, very pretty archol. Okay, this is going to be the archol. And as for the blouse piece again will have work. The work is going to be in the blouse piece. I'll show you the work in the blouse piece. So this is the kind of work that you will get in the blouse piece. Okay, and so I'll just drape it once more and then I'll tell you the price. Okay, so this is how it's going to look from the front. This is going to be the very lovely archol. This is going to be the blouse piece and the price is going to be 16,850 only. Okay, I'll give you a better question. Okay, that will be the last one. The next one is very simple. What gets wetter as it dries? Tumi WhatsApp ta dekho pore. Okay, sure. Sushanta, sure, absolutely. Acha. So we'll move on to the next sari. I told you the quiz. Now, what gets wetter as it dries? That's an easy one, and that's a good one. Don't tell me that is also not good. Darun Re Shapkata Shari. Thank you, Munmun. Thank you so much. Okay, next is going to be this one. Okay, we'll just open it. It's hand painting on Tussar. Okay, so it's got block as well as hand painting. So it's a combination of block and hand painting on Tussar. Okay, so and the color is something which is very, very nice. It is a moss green shade. The base color is a moss green. Okay, so this is going to be the look of the sari. Do you have hand painted batiks today? No, Madhurima, ajke batik dakhachi na. I'm not showcasing batik today. It's going to be about hand paints, hand blocks and chikankari for today. Batiks we will again showcase in the near future because batiks is our, love. Okay, so this is going to be the look of the sari. So this is going to be the upper border. This is going to be the lower border. This is going to be the lower border, and in the body you will get small dots like this. Yes, Geeta Dayal, right, you are right this time. It is a towel. What gets wet while it dries? Very good, Geeta Dayal. It is a towel. Well done. Okay, so next I'm going to make the pleats. Okay, making the pleats. Just a minute. So this is going to be the look of the sari when you make the pleats. So this is how it's going to look from the front. This is going to be the pleats portion, and as for the archol, this is going to be the very lovely painting on the archol. Okay, so this is how the painting will go. Okay, very pretty one. Someone combing her hair and there's a parrot sitting. So it's a very cute kind of painting that you will get. A very grand kind of painting as well. Okay, and look at the blouse piece. The blouse piece is in contrast. It's going to be in black, so it's going to stand out. And this is the kind of border that you will get in the blouse piece. So for the blouse piece, since it is in contrast, it's going to look very, very lovely with this green body. Okay, so this is going to be the look from the front. This is going to be the very, very grand and the lovely archol, and there's going to be the blouse piece in contrast. You can see how pretty it's going to look if you wear it in contrast. Okay, and the price of this pretty piece is 6750 only. Hand paint and block on Tussar. Okay, so moving on to the next question. So this time only Geeta Dayal could answer. No one else could answer. So don't worry, Shampa ma'am, there are others also who are not answering. Okay. The next one is, wait, I'll tell you. How can a man go 8 days without sleep? How can a man go 8 days without sleep? Okay. Moving on to the next sari. The next sari is going to be another hand paint on Tussar. Okay. It's going to be a hand paint on Tussar. Okay, this is again floral hand painting. These are the kinds of sarees, like there is always a demand for these sarees. No matter how many times we showcase this kind of sarees, you always have given a lot of love to these florals. So this time also I'm sure it's not going to be anything different. Okay, so this is how the saree is going to, it's a very serene kind of saree. Okay, and you will get this kind of hand painting, this kind of tulip hand painting in the saree. Okay, this kind of tulips have been hand painted throughout the saree. Okay, throughout the saree, this kind of hand painting will be there. A very serene looking saree, very pretty, very pretty. Okay, now moving on to the pleats portion. Sleeps 8 nights, right, Didi Bhai? This time you are correct. He stays awake during the day, but he sleeps at the night. So that is possible. That is very much, we all do. Okay, so this is how it looks when you do the pleats. So this is how the saree will look when you do the pleats. Okay, so this will be the painting in the saree. This is going to be the look of the saree. This will not have any separate archhole. That painting will be there as the archhole. So the painting will continue as the archhole. So no separate archhole for the saree. And just look at the shade of the blouse piece. The USP of the saree is maybe the blouse piece. The shade is very pretty. This lovely shade of pink. Okay. So again, another very pretty hand painted Tussar for you. Okay. So this is how it's going to look from the front. This is going to be, there's no separate archhole as I said. This is how it's going to look in the archhole portion. And this will be the blouse piece. Okay, and the price is 6450 only. 6450 only. Okay, moving on to the next piece. The next piece is going to be this one. Okay, again Tussar, and this time it is beige. This time it is beige color. Okay, so this is how it's going to look. So it is again Chikankari on Tussar. Okay, this is Chikankari on Tussar. Okay, so I'll just show you how it looks. Like every day, can you show the teal color silk batik hanging there once you are done? Teal color, yeah, sure, Madhurima. Please allow me to finish the sarees that I have in plan. I will definitely showcase, definitely. Okay, so this is how it looks from the front. Okay, and this is going to be the look of the border. As you can see, it's a florally kind of border that you get in the upper part. In the lower, in the body, you will get booties like this. This is the kind of booties that you will get in the body, and this is going to be the look of the lower border. Yes, Geeta Dayal, you are right. He sleeps during the night. You're absolutely correct. Okay, so this is going to be the look of the lower border. You can see how pretty it is. There are florals, there is paisley. Very pretty, very elegant sarees. These are very elegant pieces. So this is how it looks from the front. Now, coming to the pleats portion of the saree. Okay, coming to the pleats portion. This is going to be the pleats portion of the saree. So this is how it's going to look from the front. So this will be the pleats portion. As you can see, you will get this kind of paisley motifs and all. So a pretty piece. So this is going to be the very lovely archhole. A lot of paisleys will be there in the archhole. There will be florals as well. Okay, this is how it's going to look. Very pretty, very elegant sarees. Very elegant, and it will have a running blouse piece, and the blouse piece again will have work for the sleeves. Okay, so this is the kind of work that you will get for the sleeves portion. Yes, ठीक बोलेशन Mrs. Kole, absolutely. These are such elegant beauty is very pretty. So this is how it looks from the front. This is going to be the very grand and the very lovely archole, and this is going to be the blouse piece. The price is going to be 16,850 only. Okay, moving on to the next saree. The next saree is going to be another block print. So this is going to be another block printed saree. Okay, I'll just open it for you so that you can appreciate how pretty it is. This is again a very pretty shade of moss green. Very pretty shade of moss green. Okay, just a minute. I'll give you another question. I have not asked a question. Okay. Okay. This is really hilarious. Imagine you are in a sinking boat. The boat is surrounded by sharks. How would you survive? Imagine you are in a sinking boat surrounded by sharks. How would you survive? Okay. So this is going to be the look of the saree. As you can see, the upper border, you have got this kind of colors and this kind of stripes you will have in the upper border. The body itself has got a texture. If you can see, this is the kind of blocks that has been done on the body. As you can see, it is self-colored blocks that has been done in the body, so it's giving a texture to the saree. And this is going to be the lower border where you have this kind of block and similar kind of border like you had in the upper part. So this is the kind of block you will get in the lower border. Bingo, Didibhai, absolutely. You're absolutely correct. Stop imagining. Very good. Very well done. This was a very good answer. Thank you, Shobha. Thanks a lot. Thank you so much for the appreciation. Okay. And this is going to be the look of the pleats. This is how it's going to look when you do the pleats. And this is going to be the look when you do the pleats. As for the archole, this is going to be the very pretty archole. You can see there will be different kind of blocks and stripes in the archole. So a very grand kind of archole. And coming to the blouse piece, the blouse piece will be like this. Okay, a very different kind of blouse piece, a very pretty kind of blouse piece, which will look very nice in contrast. When you wear it, it's going to look very nice. So these sarees just don't have a running blouse piece. There is some imagination, something in the blouse piece as well. Okay, so this is how it looks from the front. This is going to be the very lovely archole, and this is going to be the blouse piece, and the price is going to be 6150 only. 6150 only. Okay. So coming to the next piece, this is going to be the next piece. This is again a hand paint on Tussar. Okay, so this is again a lovely piece. Again for black lovers, this is a very pretty one. As you can see, when I open it, you will see this is a very pretty one for black lovers. Okay. So this is how it's going to look. So this is going to be the zigzag kind of pattern that you will get on the upper border as well as on the lower border. And you will have this kind of floral motifs painted in the body. This kind of floral motifs will be painted in the body, and you will have this kind of border. So a lovely piece, looking lovely from the front. Okay. Now moving on to the pleats portion. Okay, in the pleats portion, as you can see, this is going to be the very lovely pleats portion. This is going to be the look of the pleats portion. Okay, and as for the archole is going to be like this. Ore Baba. And the archole is going to be like this. Okay, you will have this kind of painting in the archole. Okay, and as for the blouse piece, you will have a running blouse piece where you will have this kind of floral motifs. Stay bold and no blood paths as sharks love. No, Geeta Dayal, the answer is, I said, imagine you are in a rowboat. So when we stop imagining, we will be able to save ourselves. A googly answer. Okay. So this is how it looks from the front. This is going to be the very, very lovely aanchol. And this is going to be the running blouse piece. And the price of this piece is 6400 only. Okay, now moving on to the next piece. This is going to be the last piece for today's live. Then I'm going to showcase the sari that was requested. So this is a stunner. I kept it in the last because this is a stunner. This is again Chikankari on Tussar. Okay, so I'll just show it to you. So this is how the sari will look. I'll just open it for you. This is very, very, very pretty. Very pretty. I don't know how much justice I'll be able to do to the sari because on camera I don't know how far you will be able to appreciate the beauty of this sari. But this is really special. Really special. Okay, so you see this is the kind of border that you will get in the upper part. This is the kind of floral motifs that you will get in the body, and in the lower border you will get this kind of work. Okay, this kind of work will be there. This is very, very fine embroidery. Yeah, more or less golden, but it's a yellowish golden, you can see. Very, very pretty. This is going to be the work. You can appreciate how fine the work is. This is going to be the border. Yes, it is extremely pretty. Now you have to see the aanchol and you will realize how pretty it is. So this is going to be the look of the sari. Okay, can you appreciate the paisleys? The paisleys have got such intricate embroidery within it. Okay, so this is going to be the aanchol. This is a this is a stunner. This is an absolute stunner. And as for the blouse piece, the blouse piece will be in running, and you will have this kind of work for the blouse piece. Okay, so you will have a border, you will have this kind of work. Yes, Poshali, it is very, very lovely, very, very exquisite, very, very pretty. I'm just showing you the work once more of the aanchol so that you can appreciate how pretty and how dainty it is. This is so very dainty, lovely. Okay, so I'll just drape it once more for you. So this is how it's going to look from the front. This is going to be the very, very grand aanchol and a very pretty aanchol. And this is going to be the running blouse piece. And I'll tell you the price of this stunner. The price of this sari is 24,150 only. Okay, now moving on to the sari that you wanted to see. It's going to be this one, right? Madhurima, are you there? You wanted to see this sari, isn't it so? So I'll showcase this sari. Okay. I suppose this was the sari that you wanted to see because steel blue ar to kichu batik nahi ekhane. So if this was the sari that you wanted to see, so I'll just show you. Okay. See, this is how it's going to look. Okay, this is going to be the look of the sari. Okay, so there is a lot of cracks in the body, as you can see. Various, I will quit imagining. Yes, Geeta, that's right. That is absolutely correct. Okay, so you can see there is a shading. There is a light blue shade which is going into a dark blue shade. So this is how it's going to look, and in the body you will have this kind of motifs. Okay, in the body you will have this kind of motifs. Okay, so quite a pretty piece. This kind of motifs will be there in, checkered pattern. You will get this kind of motifs. Okay, so this is how it's going to look from the front. I'll just make the pleats. So this is how it looks from the front. Thank you Shamba ma'am, thanks a lot. Okay, so this is going to be the pleats portion. When you drape the sari, it's going to look like this. And as for the archol, just a minute, this is going to be the very, very pretty archol. This will be the archol portion. And as for the blouse piece will be in black, and you will have this kind of border in the blouse piece. Okay, and I'll just tell you the price of this sari. The price is going to be 6600 only. Okay, so this was all that I wanted to showcase today. I hope you all liked today's collection. I just love showcasing them to you. So if you have liked our collection, it's a humble request from our end. Please do share this live with your friends and relatives so that many more people can get to see our collection. And I hope you have made your choices and you have sent your screenshots. We will definitely get back to you, and we will be back soon with many more collections. So I'm giving you a rough idea of what all we are planning to showcase, so you can pour in your suggestions as to what you want to see. So there are very lovely collection of needle shibori, Tussar needle shiboris. There is Gujarati stitch saris, and there is a lot more actually. So you can tell me what you want to see for your next live, so that we can plan a live accordingly. And batiks, of course, batiks, lots of batiks are there. So till we meet again, stay well, and thank you so much from the bottom of our heart for being there with us throughout the live, for commenting, for participating in the not so what should I say, not so regular quiz contest, and encouraging us throughout. So thank you so much from our bottom of our hearts, and we will be meeting very soon. So till then, take care, bye bye, good night.